So here in the anticipated difficulty section, I found roughly about 5 difficulties students may encounter. My first one would be across the board, pretty general, but it's one of the biggest problems in Take Graph is actually reading the question properly. So breaking down the question, being able to break down the question into sections and work out the problem, making judgments on how to go about solving the question is very important. I think for students to be able to do. Accuracy, especially in the intersecting pipework and ductwork, is it can be quite difficult, especially with the amount of lines and projections and developments. So ensuring that everything goes accurate is paramount. With the amount of detail and crossover and being able to follow the lines, it's important to be accurate. I found maybe using colour with this, different projections use a different colour, it can differentiate better. Another one was finding the true shape of the development. This is the aim of the questions, is actually finding the development in the cuts, but being able to assess the question and the steps required to complete it, being able to step back and same in reading the question, but also being able to break down the shape and find the auxiliary views and the true lengths of the developments to answer the question. Moving on from that one is having an understanding of the question. I find this is very crucial. It is very straightforward to look at another question in the book and apply the same method to complete the question, but when it comes to answering it in an exam, you don't have that resource, so you have to have a good understanding of the methods of construction and finding the true shapes and the developments. And my final, most common, I'd say most difficult part of these questions is the visualization. Personally, I feel that this is one of the biggest difficulties, and being able to break down the graphic and pull apart the important info when it's only given a vague construction or just a 2D image of the plan and elevation. So actually being able to pull it out and actually visualize that in 3D is probably one of the hardest parts of these questions, but also in technical graphics it really is a skill that you have to take time with and work on.